Hi, happy Hoarder here, and welcome to my Confessions of a Crafter. And I have a wonderful guest today. This is Cyndi Duncan, and I have known Cyndi a long time. We have oh my gosh, I think what really kicked our friendship off was the hang on, St. Patrick's Day. I think it was a tier tray, but it was some display, something we were doing for St. Patrick's Day. And that was her mother's birthday. Long story short, that was, but I had been watching her before, but that's like what really got me more involved in her channel and stuff like that. Anyway, she too is an artist. And one of the things she loves to work with, and I love it a lot, is to work the assemblage type arts. She loves ephemera, and she builds these wonderful works of art with her stuff. And I thought, what more fun can we have with a lot of stuff than with Cyndi? So Cyndi, I was going to tell a little bit about herself because she also teaches. Are you doing your classes right now? Are you doing any classes?
I have classes scheduled for the end of March here at my studio, and also on Zoom.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I brought that. Oh yeah, hold on. I brought over the information, so I had it. I'm having a mixed media art weekend. I'm actually I have an art studio, which is where I'm at today, and I'm in Hudson, Ohio, which is kind of between Cleveland and Akron. So Ohio, it's Northeast Ohio. So March 25th through the 27th, I'm having a mixed media art weekend here, a whole series of different classes. So we're going to start off in your
studio. Wow.
In my studio, but it's also available via Zoom for people that can't join live in person. It will be live via Zoom. But we're going to make paper, different kind. We're going to do mark making. So we're going to make a lot of different kinds of collage paper, things to use in our artwork. So that's the first two things that we're going to do. And then we're going to make a journal using those papers. That's going to be on, that's part of it. And so I'm actually working on my class sample today of the journal that we're going to make.
I love how you incorporate the doilies and the lace and stuff like that. I just so much fun.
Yeah. And then I was working on the cover when right as we were getting started. And then it culminates with the last class of the weekend, which is going to be a class that I have on edge effects. So we're going to do I love these types of classes. I teach them every once in a while. They are like bam, 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 bam technique classes. Right. So the whole time is just filled with nothing but one technique after another technique after another technique of how to add interest to the edges of your pages, different things that you can do to make your journals kind of look interesting on the sides. So yes, I'm doing that March 25th through the 27th. That's what's coming up here.
March 5th, but I need to be sure I put that on this March 20. Wait, say it again. The 5th through
March
the 7th.
25th through the 27th.
27th. Oh, cool. So that I want to tell y'all why I really want y'all to pay attention to Cyndi and all the things that she does. Everybody's doing a lot of layering right now. I mean, whether they're using craft papers, they're using like scrapbook papers and things like that, and using it more and more. And we had a recent couple of things going on with Valentine's. For some reason, that's like classic Valentine's, that you just kind of layer, and it's just a good time to bring all this good stuff out and kind of glue it together and make it cute. So, but we're doing a dark academia. I have a group of people. I'm looking to see who all's here. By the way, say hey to Nancy. Oh my goodness, some people are popping up now. Day Trip Vintage, that's for your
hey Julie.
Yay, okay. And we have Herb here, and we have Sarah from Sunflowers and DIY. Jackie's here. I gotta kind of go up. Bunch of people have jumped on. That is awesome. Stace jumped on here really quick. Hey, Stace Makes. And let's see what else. If I missed you, I'll get you later. But thank y'all for coming so much. So we're doing dark academia. Now, do you ever do anything with the dark academia style? Because
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. Somebody help us out here. We do have a thing coming out on the 4th. This is a group of ladies, and I guess we have one gentleman that's participating. Hey, Liz just joined us, and if for some reason every time I try to do dark academia, I just get dark. But it's a lot of things to do for example, this is a project I was working on when I was teaching, and I have a artist that, hang on, let me see if I can find. What are you stuck to? I don't even know what's going on here. Hang on. I have an artist friend who made a bunch of these things, and why you're tangled up on that, I don't know. Her name is Sylvia. What is that? Larkin. That's what I thought. Sylvia Larkin. And
I love that.
I know I have a lot of her stuff, but this is a tin from, the mint tins. And so she has made this amazing stuff, and I love her layering and stuff. But kind of what makes it, I would call it dark academia. This is more of like a religious icon. It's just the subject matter. And it's something that's definitely more on the lines of, the academia stuff. So
I love that, by the way. That's fun.
I know. I love her work. I do love her work so much. And if you start breaking it down and really looking at what she's using, you're just like, what is she?
I absolutely adore that boxes, and I pick up that kind of stuff at estate sales and stuff, all the little stuff. So that would be really fun to make.
And now, with all the clays and all this stuff, but I'm just like blown away. That is just, I have more fun with her things. So I have like this very eclectic stuff, just weird stuff. And
hey, Jerry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What is her name again?
This is Sylvia Larkin, and I mean Larkin, Larkin. Her L on her thing looks like a C, and it's messing me up. But Sylvia is I find her. I know she has a website. Hang on a second. Is it on here? It's what is it called? She's on Facebook, really. You can find her on Facebook. I'll put a link in. But so many things that I have that she's done. So she really was great for me to bring a bunch of her stuff to school and show them, some things to do. And so I have a cardboard box that I'd started on. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the little lace heart that's in? It's not lace. Paper doily heart. I started one like a long time ago.
Cool.
But you want to find things that kind of remind you of academia. And I have the weirdest stuff. Like, I don't like the colors of these books, so I'm going to be doing a little painting. Anything like small, I think is cute.
I love that.
Gotta have some skeletons.
I adore that.
Gotta have a good skeleton. So this is one of those cheap skeletons, and I've cut it up. And then I've got, this girl over here. And then I've got love the little bottles. Tiny bottles are just so much fun. And then I have like a crow I brought off of another project I did. But I have like my little box of little stuff that is insane. Tiny little things. So I've been going through everything in order to find stuff. But what I forgot that I had were like little charms, heart charms. And this is where it gets hard. This was with my dolls. So I had been going from doll stuff to, this weird hoard of stuff here to, this is my stash for Halloween, but that's how you pull it together. I've got no answers. Hey, Nancy, what you got? You got little books? Now, Nancy, Little Treasures by Nancy, she's done some little things. She has actually done some small stuff too. And I know you're going to love this. So my thing today is I'm going to kind of get some red, but this is what I love making them. And I don't know, I don't do this more often. So this box I just started building up the sides. It was just a box. I actually built this up using beads, using a cordage kind of stuff, kind of a cord. It looks like snake skin. It's just painted up. So cool. But these are like Mardi Gras beads and, the little plastic pearls.
Oh, yeah.
So just build this up.
I'm sure you have enough of those Mardi Gras beads for
I try not
1,000 projects.
Finding their way here. Thank you. Good
My daughter came home one time with a whole, I swear to God, it was almost like a big suitcase full of Mardi Gras throws. Just beads and all this kind of stuff.
I know, and I don't know if you know this artist, because this is probably a South Louisiana thing, but she may be from around here. I don't know. My part of Louisiana. She did mosaics out of Mardi Gras beads, and then I'm talking about massive, like wall mosaics out of Mardi Gras beads. It's pretty crazy. So I was thinking, and then this is one of my hearts that I had painted earlier and just been kind of having fun. I don't know if you can see. It's just,
that's fun.
I know the glaze just went nuts on me, but it's got like scratching and it's just something I had some fun with. So I just had that. So I'm trying to compile a look for this. So that's kind of my project right now. And I'm still kind of digging through anything small and fun. It is so hard to kind of use some of the things because you're like, oh,
I know.
Look at my board. But I want to show you this little box. It's just this toy cards. There's no toy cards in it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just got cardboard in it for some strange reason. I don't know why. Somebody puts cardboard. But look, oh, wait a second. It does have cards. Oh, I didn't really actually had the cards in it. No, because they had all this cardboard. Yeah. Oh no. I knew you would love these. Look. And it's not all of them.
Show me the other side. I want to see the back side.
Yeah,
it's the back side that gets me excited. Yeah.
But it has no face cards in it. But that's okay. It's wouldn't it be Queen of Spades is in there. So let me check this out. I lied because it has an ace. There's an ace there and there's a queen. So yeah, it's got a few. I know, I just love these little.
Yeah, that's fun.
So when you're talking about making the paper, what kind of paper are y'all making?
Well, we're doing two different things. We're going to do, there's two different classes based on the paper. So the one class is going to be mark making, where we're going to just make all kinds of different marks using paint and using ink in a variety of different ways. So that's one thing. So I've used a lot of those different papers in this book I'm making. And then the other one is that we're going to make, and when I turn my camera around, which I can do, I'm trying to think. I think I saved, hold on a second.
Cyndi says hi, nice to meet you. I don't know if you have the comments up right on your page, Cyndi. So it needs its head. Yes, my skull. I had a great idea with this, guys. I'm going to put a heart rocket.
It's a really cool one in my
on the inside
in my book, but
so I'm kind of coming up with some ideas, but it's not showing up as well. No, I like it has some ideas on how I want to piece that together. Anyway,
so one of the things that we're gonna make textural, highly textured paper. I don't know if you can see all the texture in that paper. So that's that. And then this one isn't my favorite. So I'll show you in the book. I found a sample of the thing. We're gonna make faux handmade paper. So that's another thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna make faux handmade paper that has the look of handmade paper, but without all the messy stuff. So that's the papers that we're doing that we're gonna then assemble into the journal.
Handmade paper. I have a full drawer right here that says paper making. And we put out of blue jeans, and I sent.
That's cool.
I sent some of this to Annie from Indiana Jones, and she said, "Jerry sent me lint." It does kind of look like it's made of blue jeans. Thanks. Yeah. But yeah, so thanks for reminding me about that.
I've never actually done that. Actually made the actual paper pulp.
I had you do have to cut it into little pieces, like little squares about So that was now we have some stringy ones because we did a lot of ripping and threw a lot of stuff in, but you do kind of have to cut it way down. It's not as easy as just paper because it's very dense. You know, that stuff's pretty dense. Maybe I'll stick that back in. Oh my gosh, the stuff I have hidden away. I have so many cool things.
You know what's really funny is that this happens to me all the time, and you, as a fellow hoarder, can relate, I'm sure. So I bought it at a yard sale a few years ago, this blender, this like amazing blender. My husband was with me, paid $10 for it. And we already had a blender, but it was this monster amazing blender, and we kept it in our pantry. And I mean, years later, finally I said to him, listen, we've never used this blender. Can I just donate it? So I donated this blender to Goodwill with all of its attachments and everything. And then started getting interested in paper making. When I needed an extra blender, dedicated only.
You find one. You won't find one. Now I loaned my, everything to a friend of mine, and she just was moving and just let it go. She probably still has it. She has no idea where it is, but the thing that she lost, and I was like, dang it, of all the things, the hardest thing to replace, I had a wool blanket. Now I have another one. I have another army blanket. And I just don't want to cut it up, but I will. But it was it was kind of a red colored army blanket. And it's wool, all wool. And that was what's perfect because you take your papers and you layer it in the wool. And then you put it in the press to squeeze it out. Now, what I did for a press, I just had 2 pieces of wood and clamps, just big clamps. I just did the clamps and let it, like furniture clamps, and squeezed it. And then when you peel it away, you keep it on the little sheets, and everything was cut perfectly because, I had I had, what you call it, what is it called? The mold. And then the paper was just big enough that it would sit on it. And then you kind of peeled them apart and let them dry. And then you just kind of peeled them off. So you could see on mine have a little bit of texture on them from like the fabric. And so you can kind of see that was the texture of the wool, but it only messed up one side. So anyway, but look, I just so here's things that I made.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. It's a heart. It's all heart. Yeah, so this is still getting away from the dark academia. But now I'm thinking, I was like, darn, look at this weird stuff that I found in this thing. It's like scratch paper. Remember that ink color I never used? Scratch paper? I should be using this stuff. Wow.
Hey, I'm not leaving, but I have to plug in my tablet and my phone.
Okay.
So while we were talking before the show, I didn't get a chance to do that. So I just thought I'd let you know I'm going to
go do that.
Step aside for just a second.
So while we're like digging, I have this cutest little book that was made. And it's got, I love the little bamboo strips on the side. I just love making this. I didn't make this. I actually bought this. But it's kind of damaged. But yeah, it's all the papers. I had all the handmade papers. They're so cute. I don't know if y'all can see my angle. My angle's bad. But yeah, so isn't that sweet? And then this is, I think, printed. I don't know. I don't know if it's painted. But anyway, I bought it that way. So I love all these things that I have and I'm not using. So when I was teaching, we were doing collage out of like magazines because that was usually the easiest way to do it. And talking about techniques used, this was actually a painting. You could see where's my painting? You can see the actual painting in the background. I just glued it over an existing painting. I did not paint the pig. Now I painted the vases over here. Everything's kind of backwards, but I love this old Skateland thing that came out really cute. But it got messed up because I just wasn't taking care of my stuff and it stuck. So I got to find things. I want more dimensions on it now. So I have a lot of these things I'd love to fix and do more with. One of my favorites that we did was this one, but I put a gloss on it. I'm not sure I love the gloss. I don't know. Anyway, it's the coolest thing about making these. We cut up a lot of, like, House Beautiful has the best fonts. All those kind of magazines have really good fonts for words. And then I had art magazines. But I took old paintings and we were just covering old paintings with them. But they're really weird. And then I did this. I love doing books. These are those little kid books. You know, the little cardboard kid books that you find. And so I just have a page that's like, yeah. So this is my, I love this. I found this word, something out of a magazine that says, you can draw fairly well. And I use that for my title. But these are so much fun. But talk about doing techniques, like I have a truck, but then I came in with oil paint and was painting over it to kind of give it, soften that edge, using charcoals, using, just a lot of weird stuff. Painting.
Oh, I love that.
This book is crazy. And up here is like some oil painting I did because it sticks better.
See, I was getting what you saw me step away for just a second there was I was trying to find a copy of the magazine that I published. I know there's some around here.
I know.
To share with you, and it's not in this room. But that's all what we did was that kind of altered book.
I know. These anyway, and all the things you can do, like you said, we can make. Okay, so let's see what Nancy says. So wait, let me go up a little bit. So Nancy, I redecorated my mini living room for Friday's video. Oh, that's awesome. Nancy makes miniatures. Oh my gosh, she is the queen. She does a lot. The woman does so much. She sews, she crochets, you name it, she does it. She just does it. But she gets those Jenga blocks and just builds all sorts of stuff. But she built like a small living room with a fireplace and furniture. And so she's redecorated.
Oh, wow.
She
I
says she
saw
gets
Stace make comments about what thing you made that you wish. What was the thing you made that you wish you hadn't made? Oh, I read that differently. Like my mind translated it into what did you make that like something that you made that you wish you still had or something. That's what my mind read, and I came up with something right away.
If that makes it. Okay, what is the thing you made that you wish you hadn't? I kind of get, I think I know that's where you've used some materials and you're like, oh, now they're gone, and it's like, oh, that's so many things. So I've made collages, some artists trading cards. I love those. Yeah, the trading cards. So little things what did I make that I wish I hadn't made? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I painted a dog using the wrong material, and now I got, and it peeled. I'm going to talk about that. So we're doing making papers. So I always grab the kids are throwing their artwork out. I always grab their stuff because you can cut up their paper and use that. So, and this is like the good paper. This is the really heavy duty watercolor paper. So anytime at the end of class, we would have acrylic paints. Instead of throwing them out, we would make paper. And so that was one of the things that,
Oh, that's a great idea.
And we just have fun with it. And some of the painting, some of them came out kind of cool. Like,
cool.
No plan, just doing it. And this was more of a watercolor wash. I think this was one of my students actually too. We were doing all this weird stuff. So I grab anything they threw out, I grab because you can use it and tear it and do the fun stuff. And I love those colors. That is just cool. And then we did some techniques where we would put two together and peel them apart. Can you see that little pull, that weird texture? How about some weird texture techniques? It's over here. And then here's like the other. Oh, I think this is the other half of that. Yeah. Oh, they love doing these. This is just, apparently we have a lot of them. There's another one. And I love these. This was some great colors that day. So yes, making paper is so much fun. This is
I like that. That's great
stuff. And then we have some kind of boring, but I think once you start using it and taking it apart and making your paper, getting back to something like this, we're getting a little off topic, but getting back to making your own little books is to use some of this just as your base for your paper. And then I just love this one. Okay, this is one of those things that I can cut up unless it's just perfect.
That would be hard to cut. That looks like artwork in and of itself.
And I take a frame, and I'll look at them like some of this makes just really good art. Just saying. And this was full of potential. I just love this. My weird studio. So with my little thing, I feel like I need to highlight some colors, and I'm looking for some ideas. But while I was looking for stuff, I came across some of my little bitty sketchbooks that I never use. And I want to make some little books. And like I said, I've been digging. I said I was going to do that this year, and here is February. I haven't started yet. And so I don't don't even know where to start. Oh, here's another. Okay, that one did not come out too cool. But I'll use it for a background. But hey, Stacey, I'm going to throw that question back at you. Tell us what you made. And this was we were oil painting.
Oh,
and we
I like that.
Left. So we just had a whole bunch of these. And so we all just covered them with oil paint. So like I said, not something I could be done with this one. But that one I think came out a lot of fun. This one almost looks like a thing, doesn't it? Like you see some trees and you maybe
I see a mountain and water.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Look, it's art.
I love it.
Just layering and layering and layering stuff. This is painting on top of this, on top of that, on top of, and it just gets crazy. It's so many layers. And I love this one. This is one of my things. It says you were born an artist and you will die an artist. It's what you do in between that matters. Yeah. So everybody's an artist. So that is my fun things to do with stuff. But yes, I'm working on this today. Now, let me see what we have. Okay, so those would be great for backgrounds. Yeah, they're not the only that you can rip the paper. What's that weird thing I made? I don't know. I had this thing that was where I just tore the paper or I just cut it up and things like that. One thing I did save I've had this forever and I keep not using it because I'm so scared. I don't know why. I'm like, I really love everything in it. I don't want to cut it up, but it's full of a bunch of artwork that was auctioned off for Friends of LPB. And this was back in 2011. But I love that they did these very good photos of the artwork. So now I have all these miniatures that I can, incorporate into stuff. So I say way too much stuff. Too much stuff. And the sad thing was, I thought I had a dictionary, and I can't find my dictionary anywhere. Of all things to lose, a dictionary. So
I grab old dictionaries all the time, so I have them coming out my ears. This is one of the most recent ones that I have that I've been pulling stuff from. I love this.
Even the cover is its own little
cover, and it's falling apart, but it's got I don't even know if I can find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Has the coolest images. Look at this page of cats.
Oh my gosh! Oh
Isn't that awesome? And it's like just the right size. I don't know. I love it.
And it's just the whole cat thing is just too cute. So the other thing that Cyndi does, she has Cyndi Duncan Arts, and she also does Mimi's Treasure Cottage, and she is in the my goodness heart of the most amazing estate sales that she goes to are just incredible. Her finds, we just don't find that kind of stuff. Nobody has that cool stuff here. So
yeah, I am lucky. I do come across some really cool stuff.
Yes. She has the best Christmases. What's your next sale gonna have in it? So please go check out her channel. And
so I do live sales on Mimi's Treasure Cottage every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. So I just pulled a whole bunch of stuff for tomorrow night's sale. So I have a bunch of
sneak peek. Got a couple of things.
Valentines and figurines and some glassware, different things like that. So yeah, lots of really cool stuff.
I had the best idea. I had not seen it before, but using the hands, you find hands a lot. And using the hands for your Valentine stuff, that is the coolest. In fact, I dug my hand out. Where's my hand? I was way over there. Nobody can see it.
I don't know why they speak to me for Valentine's. They really do. So they're in the studio displays for Valentine's.
And like the vases, the hand vases, perfect time of year to use those. So cool. But she does bring out everything. Christmas. It's all this precious figurines and things, but she loves the paper products too. A lot of what I'm doing, I'm using pastels. Just see me adding a little bit of red in there to kind of highlight some areas. It was just greens. And but yeah, the things you find the coolest stuff. Hey, Fabi's here. So this is my friend Cyndi, and she's got, oh my goodness, so many. She's an artist, and you also draw very well.
I do. Thank you.
But really enjoy doing, like you said, the collage. Would you call it collage?
I'm a mixed media artist, so I think I tend to, I enjoy collage because there's so many things you can do with it. You can make sculptures out of collage paper type things and put things together in a 3D format. I like that. I like the flat collage. I like all that stuff. But yeah, I do all of that. So my latest thing that I was doing was working with pan pastels. I've been painting with pan pastels.
Oh my gosh, I want to get some. I do. I have so many pastels. I was like, I've got to.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I thought I wanted to do pastels. Oh my gosh. Well, here's the thing.
I got a hoard of
pastels. If you do pastels, you have to have like a whole set of lots of different colors. Well, with pan pastels, you really only need the primaries.
I know.
Excuse me, and white and black, and you can mix any color that you want.
I know it. That's a lot of people.
So yeah, I just loved it, and it's not quite as messy. Like I'm not into the messy stuff. So.
Oh my goodness. Well, the way I use my pastels was kind of like I'm watching people who are using the pan, and I'm kind of using the same technique anyway. I mean, I will sand it down, but I know it's really dense and it's very pure color. It's very good color. So
it's fun to work with.
Why it kind of works out. The other thing that Cyndi has a lot of are the vintage photos, and now she incorporates those into her work. and they're amazing. And into her books. So you can
I'm
go
just
watch
getting
one of
ready
her
to
videos
use this one on the cover of the journal I'm working on.
Isn't that, I know.
So,
Is that the
yeah, I
actual
took
photo?
that. And it is the actual photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took that and then I did some stuff around it and then I tinted it. So yeah, I love the vintage photos.
I do too. I just see that would be one of the things I would have a hard time. This like I don't want to color it, but I do. I mean, it's.
I have a wide. The ones that I pick up, I scan them. So I have lots and lots and lots of pictures that I've saved. So if I really love an image, I don't have to worry that that's the only time I can use that image because I've scanned it and I have it on my computer and I can print it off and use it again. But I do like to use the actual pictures because they take ink dip. So this is ink. This stays on ink that I put on here. And it just takes the ink so differently than paper and other things. It's a very, very fun thing to do. And then I tinted that using just the dilution spray. I put a little bit of that ink into my palette, and I used my paintbrush to tint all the stuff that you see that's teal there. So that was pretty easy to do.
And what else do you have on that cover? You had a lot of stuff.
Well, I have some of the paper that I made. This is the paper from the mark making that I made. That was with the ink.
And that's the sheet from your that's one of your dictionary pages, isn't it?
Oh, this is all kinds of torn up dictionary pages for the background that I tore up and put on there in collage. So this won't stay that way. I'll do all kinds of stuff on top of that. I don't know what yet, but
yeah. So I'm trying to make my heart kind of pop back out by using some pastels and giving it, a little bit more.
Excuse me. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it's nice. You can really see it now. But I'm going to take because the other thing that I love is I love using vintage laces and trims. So I'm going to add to the cover. I'm going to add this to the cover here. And I'm going to put this picture down here on here. And I'm not quite sure. The drawer with all my stuff is over there.
Yeah, I know. She says you see the heart now. Yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah. It was not wanting to show up before. I'm trying to decide if I want to put my thing that I made. Yes, I do. I'm going to stick it out right in the middle of it. This is the heart that I made with this joining me a while back, and I put that glaze stuff on it, and it did not want to set up straight. It got bubbles in it, and it was not going to give them up. It likes its bubbles. I didn't think about that, but I'm going to just stick on. It's got a little bit of lift, just a little bit.
I'm going to grab some more lace and trims.
Yeah, I put a little bit of color around the red around here. I think I'm going to add a little bit more highlights on my white. And then I'm going to go spray all this. I should have put that heart on. I'm just going to hit that. I'm going to spray it in my studio. No. Actually, I am not going to put the heart. I want to dull my heart down. Hang on a second. This is some spray. Girl leaving.
It's a good thing I'm on a rolling chair.
Like hairspray or something, because it's really not going to get in. I'm going to lose my color. Now I'm back. I always
struggle as I roll across the room.
But I have some really cool stuff I want to work on, and I think I always need some kind of incentive. I had this tea box. I just love this box. I mean, so it had like all the different teas in it, but I was thinking like all these little areas I could fill in with some stuff. Hey, Mike's here from Dances with Aardvarks. That's Mike. This is my friend Cyndi. So, and anyway, that thing would be so much fun to work with, and so many projects I could just sit here and do. And one of the things I had made earlier this year, was it this year or last year? Where it was for, I think I did this year. I've been taking cards and doing collage little bitty tags. So Deb's here. Hey, late here, but thank you for joining us. Atticus and Deb are here. So I've got, I don't think I need the apple. I've got this little cute thing of books, and this was like for teacher. It was like a, to my teacher. Just one of those. But look, they're cute little books. They're like looking like books. I'm popping that apple off. Sorry, apple. Stick you somewhere else. But I have like printers trays. I love making my little printers trays and making them look like, you know, what color do I want my books? Probably look gray in there. And changing those up. My house, my studio, it's a constant going, you know, work of art. Constantly collaging my whole studio. Oh, look at this. Isn't this the sweetest? Look, well, Jerry, you're dropping everything today. Look how cute that is. Isn't that the cutest? All stained up, but she's so sweet. I found a book that like belonged to my mother and I love it, but I just, yeah, I can't cut it up. It's all tore up. I don't know why I can't just let it go and cut it up. But it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to cut it all up and use it.
I know.
I keep the weirdest.
There were a lot of things I brought home from my family's estate that I thought I brought them because I thought that they would otherwise be thrown away. So a lot of my parents' handwriting, just notes and books and whatever. And I figured I will use them. I'll tear them up and use them in something.
Yeah.
But it'll give it life and it'll put a piece of them with some work that I'm doing.
I think that is great. I thought you've done something like with ledgers and things like that, haven't you? Didn't you have a ledger?
Somewhere along the line, I'm sure I have. That sounds like me.
One of your videos. That it was sort of but yeah, I love all papers like that. And so I've kind of stashed a lot of that stuff away. I need to go find it. More stuff. Oh my gosh. It's just another reason to collect something. But once you start doing this kind of stuff, yeah, it definitely opens up a whole new hoard of stuff. Neat projects with heartfelt. Yes, that is a great idea. So I'm basically just darkening all of my books. I don't want them to be. I don't know why the dark academia. I just think, well, let's just make everything dark. That'll work, right? But I think it has to have a little bit more going than that. I don't think I like them being red and green. Too Christmassy. Another good color. I don't know. Oh, like this. I'm going to do with a blue. Going with the blue. At least for one of them. But I liked it when you were doing the trivia. I know you're getting so busy. You get a lot of people come to your auction, your sales, and she has both. What do you call it? It's like you price it, and then you'll have an offer up.
Yeah.
And it's you do really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's fun. You know what?
You're the best.
I just so I'm excited about the group of people that come. I really enjoy the interaction with everybody in the chat. And well, I was finding when I was doing all the trivia, I have a problem because I like to talk.
You're like, oh wait, we're doing trivia. Oh yeah,
doing the trivia and then trying to sell stuff at the same time.
I don't know how you were doing all that. That was some work. That was definitely some work.
So yeah, sometimes I do trivia, sometimes I don't. It all depends on.
But you do have good stories. I love to just listen. Now, I'm always not shopping because oh my gosh, it's bad around here. I did know. Well, I cheated. When I went out of town, I kind of went shopping. But I definitely had to get back into stretching it into February because I cheated so bad, and I didn't get the stuff done that I thought I was gonna do. Like clean up my mess. And I just don't know. I'm going to have some fun with this gold. I'm looking at a small card catalog unit. I found, wait, what? So Nancy says, I'm looking at a small card catalog unit I found on eBay. I bet they do want a pretty penny. That and, oh my goodness, what are those drawers? They're apothecary cabinets.
Oh my gosh. You're talking my language. I adore anything with cubbies or drawers or oh my gosh, I just love it.
Do you know, I like the sewing machine drawers. I have several sets of those, but oh my goodness, they're so expensive now to find them. It's so hard. So
We can still find them here, but the price has gone up on them. I've noticed.
Does. They've been really getting kind of out of my
For a long
range.
time, I used to be able to find them like for $6 a drawer. I think that's
yes, $5 was like a good deal. So I darkened my books and I've just added some blacks and grays to kind of tint them down some, and very messy gold. Let's see, what do I want to do for my books? I need an anatomy book for sure.
Rolling away.
Oh my gosh, I can't write. Anatomy. Writing my little science books here.
That's what I needed. I needed a whole bag full of good stuff. It's all over here at one time, then I don't have to go looking for it. So, like, I absolutely adore vintage trim. So that's what I was looking for.
I definitely have a bunch of that kind of stuff. And I pick up every time I see it. I mean, I will keep a ribbon that's like 3 inches long because it's just an old ribbon. Hearts.
Me too. It's like old books. I tell myself that I don't need anymore, but I usually pick up more. I've gotten to the point where I can pass on the doilies. I was just at a sale this weekend, and there was a whole bin full of doilies, and I wanted them all.
Oh my gosh!
I did walk away. But if you gave me a whole bag of this or a whole bin of this, I would not.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, my jaw was leaking. That's all over me now. So Robin's here. Hey, Robin. Okay, so I'm working on a collage stuff. We're doing like assemblages, collage type things, and we've been talking about all our cool stuff that, just don't give me another reason to hoard weird stuff. But I found one because it's just too much fun. I have a lot of the letters, but these, I don't know where these letters came from. They don't have the numbers, so these may be like Dollar Tree. They just came in a bunch of junk I bought. This is like a whole bunch of weird stuff. Oh, I love collecting the weird stuff. I kind of lost some of my lettering. It just barely says anything. So, now I'm going to touch up my white. Do I want my white or do I want gold? I think I'll just do white. But sometimes you sell some pictures. So if y'all are ever looking for some cool. Hey, Glenda's here. Hey, Glenda. Glad you joined us. Glenda's also from Australia. Woo-hoo.
Hi, Glenda.
But I said, this is the time, if you're going to be making, if you've never made collage and stuff like that, Valentine's, I think, is the best time, because it is kind of like the Victorians would do. They would just use little scraps of what they had to make really special.
Those are some of the most precious memories I have of my mom. When I was a little girl, she and I would make Valentines together. So, of course, as a little kid, you always wanted to be just like your classmates and go out and get the store-bought cards, right? But my mom and I would sit and make Valentines for all of my little classmates, and that was really fun.
That's very sweet.
Fun memories.
Something, yeah. I can remember being a kid, like in very young, where we made Valentines. And we didn't buy them, but then later, by the time I was 5th or 6th grade, everybody was still giving out those, and by then it's like all social pressure and all that. Oh, too much. So I'm shocked they let kids do that kind of stuff now, even.
Yeah, I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's too.
Little dust on top. I get so picky because I gotta have a little dust on them because they've been sitting there getting dusty. Nobody's read my books. They're dusty. I can get so picky about this stuff. So apparently, let's see. Let me get my. I messed it. I don't know why I'm worried about this. I'm just going to cover it up. All right, I just kind of get you some more white in. So there's my books. They don't look like a teacher's gift thing, Christmas ornament, whatever they were. I think they were stuck to a chair. And I don't know where the chair went though. I was looking around, like at my shadow box and my printer's tray and all that kind of stuff to see what kind of little weird stuff I had I could stick in here. And this is what I found. So my skull, I took this horrible skull. Yes, I cut it off. Look, I am already covered with paint. How long did I last today? Not very long. I'm always like I painted my nails orange at some point. So I had this really ugly skull, but I carved away he was bad. Did a terrible job on him. So I cut away all of his seams and everything, but I'm going to kind of touch up his color. I don't really like the color he is. I'll give him a little bit more. Make him more. Hey, might as well paint him, right? So I'm using a little bit of a antique white and white to just give him that wonderful creamy bone look. Lovely skull.
Thanks, Deborah.
So let's go. Yeah, it's gonna look really good when I get him on there. He still has some of his seams though. They're really hard to get off. And what else? Where's my carving tool? Oh my goodness. So you'll make it to watch. I cut myself open. If I don't find the right tool, I'll grab whatever is sharp, knowing me. I can't find it. I had a knife over here. And now, here it is. All right. Trust me with this. I don't know. I just don't know. I still have some edges I want to take off. I don't like all those little seams showing. Can y'all see the little seams? So I took some of it off, but not enough. And then she realizes you're not going to see it because it's going to be facing the side. It's not going to be showing. I just get everything glued on there. But yeah, I have I got some goals and just trying to get organized, even if it's doll stuff. I was pulling things from my dolls and from, I'm trying to get in a different kind of sense of organizing where jewelry is jewelry. I don't care who it goes to, and I'll just deal with it then because I'm always looking for stuff. I might as well just go shopping as just much looking as I have to do in my own home. It's terrible.
I'm really awesome with organization. It's the maintenance of that organization that's a problem for me. So I can organize stuff till the cows come home, but do I put it back where it's supposed to go?
Oh, yeah, that sounds exactly like me, actually. That is so what I do. I just realized something. I don't like that book going that way. Why do I do this? Oh, it is in good, too. Oh, well, it'll work. All right, skull. I want to sit you on top of the books somehow. Oh, I do need to figure out how to put a hanger on the back of this, too. Oh, that's what I was going to. I said, why did I have these out? I remember now. So I've got my head, and I have these. I love that I can only think this far. And then this is just full of weird stuff. Just a bag of weird things. I would like to go through and see what I actually have. But I had this tiny little piece for a game. Like maybe this was from a chess set. And I want to put my head on a stand.
Those are fun.
Needs to be on a stand.
I love finding that kind of stuff. When I find a bag like that at an estate sale, I think I found, buried treasure.
I did, yeah.
I'm really excited. And it's so funny. There are a few estate sale companies around me that know me, and they know the weird stuff. I
have these amazing chess pieces. They're gorgeous. I don't, but it's not like the set. It's just a few. And I used to have them in my window, and then I moved them, and then I hid them from myself, like I do so many things. Oh no, I didn't. I knew exactly where they were. Cherry. Oh, pat on the back. You did good. You did good. Okay, so I put my head on the stand. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just makes it more like a thing.
Well, I had a friend come earlier today. It's been a busy day for me here. And so I'm at my craft table here in my studio.
Have you ever seen this chess set?
Oh, that's really neat.
They're like bone or something. This one's painted, but this one feels like almost like a bone, but it's probably just plastic. Cool. It's carved. Let me show you how. Look at the details in this.
Oh, wow.
Do you see those little bitty slices and stuff? So they look like they're carved. Anyway, go ahead. But your friend?
Yeah, so the friend was here. So I'm at my craft table and everything, and I was sitting here. I was telling her when I started, it was empty. And now I have this little space from pulling out all the stuff and stacking it up. I might use this, I might use that. That's all the way right down.
Here, where I'm sitting is covered, the floor is covered with little things I want to try to work with. Okay, that head on the stand. I'm sorry, I gotta give y'all. That is just too cool looking. It's getting there. It's getting there.
That's fun.
It's just weird. I found this horn that's just here, and I don't know if it'll work. I don't really think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna put the skeleton in next, the body in. I know I want it kind of leaning, like it's just popped in there. I don't think this really said, does this say, anybody help me out with it? Do y'all think this says, dark academia is playing a horn? Would that be academic? No, probably not. It's so musical. It's so different. We're also going to be doing the other one, which is the Bridgerton. Somebody's going to help me with it. Like the light academia. So it's more like what you're doing now with the layering, just to bring in all that really, the laces, just the lighter colors, the more, I have so many hearts to choose from. I don't know which one to pick. I kind of like the red. Okay, I can't. I'm going with. So I have all these little heart charms, and I have a plan. And I just have these different sizes, but I can't decide which one I want to use. I mean, this was sweet with a little red, but I think the red's going to take away from my other heart. All right, so I'm going to give you a choice of two. Somebody pick one, A or B. It's the right or left. I don't know if you can tell. All right, we'll just call one the open one, or this kind of look like, let me cook from my camera. Oh, wait, that one's the open one. We'll call it that. And then this one's just really lacy, kind of. Looks like oh my gosh, it's like an octopus or something, or spider. Yeah. What do y'all think? This one? I like that one. So I haven't seen that show. Let's see here. Cyndi. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Fabi, for posting that. So she did a little research while we were working, and it says here's Cyndi's other art channel. I do have it in the description, but thank you for posting that. Y'all go on there, and y'all need to follow. So I think I want to.
Thank you. I'm getting really close to 600 on my art channel and really close to 2,000 on Mimi's Treasure Cottage. So you guys would be doing me a big favor. Help me get over those hurdles.
I think I want a smaller heart. I think that one's too much heart. Do I have any pliers? Where are the pliers? I'm going to pop my heart charm off. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. Just pop metal, pop right off, right? Yep.
Nothing like pasting it down in the wrong spot. I hate when I do stuff like that. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not where's the mark? Oh, way up there.
Hard on the side. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I have some other things sitting around that I pulled thinking that might look cool.
There we go. That's better.
All right, we're doing it. Putting the bird on. I found a bird perfectly right here. Please don't fall off. It's gonna fall. All right, bird, hang on. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Fabby. Look at that. She's so sweet. Already subscribed to both. Yay, Nancy! I know they're great. I think you're gonna. Yeah, I like both of the hearts, but I ended up going with the smaller one, but you can see why. The other one was just kind of big. Pennies for that crow. I think I'm just about to knock my guy's head off, though. Be careful. Let me touch up my black on that. All right, so I'm so frustrated. Let me change magic. Hang on a second. Let me find her. So, let me get her. So I'm working on my dark Cupid. Oh my goodness, guys. I have been looking up how to make bows, little miniature bows and arrows, the things.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Okay, oh, look at her.
This was Wonder Woman. I was trying to come up with a really cool idea for her belt. I couldn't really get in there and scrape it off without doing severe damage. So I just did a paint over. So I gave her like a broken heart for her. If you know what the Wonder Woman symbol looks like, trying to cover that up. No, y'all, the paint's peeling off. And this is that a multi-surface. I cannot get to stick to this plastic. Any suggestions? I would love to hear any suggestions. I mean, it's bad. Barely touch it, and look, it just peels right off. I don't know what to do. This is not working.
That's so disappointing.
It really is, because I love her face, though. She's got a look, doesn't she? She's got that.
I love it.
Got that. And I went with the glossy lip. I took off the paint. I had done them red in the video when I was working on her. So I ended up taking all that off and just keeping them natural, because I think it makes her eyes look so much, more impact. Yeah. And yeah, but that's very frustrating that paint's not sticking. And so I'm going to keep, if y'all know anything, this is Plaid. I had to contact Plaid, say, what do I do? But I primed another one that I had done, and it peeled off. So I didn't prime this, because I thought, well, priming didn't help. I'm still having trouble. Oh, that's really want that head to not sit that way. I have to re-glue my head on. Maybe a little bit. So I'm going to do, I need something over here. Just feeling like I need it. And that's where these little kitties come in. I don't know how to, I'm going to put anything to look like it's got something in it. Some black. Oh, it's also why, and so you get on these kicks like you're watching a video on how to do something, and another video will pop up, and another video will pop up, and it was on how to make, props for movies and things like that, and that just got me. I mean, so many fun ideas, and I don't know. I'm kind of digging the whole miniature thing right now. That everybody's doing a lot of really cool stuff with miniatures. So much to do. It's hard being creative, isn't it, Cyndi? Because you just want to do
so many ideas, so little time.
Do it all. And can't figure out what. That is kind of creepy looking, because it's sort of smeared around in there. Let me get another color. Ooh, I'll go with the red. A candlestick. Oh, do you know what I have? I will never find them. But I have a little dollhouse. I have 2 candlesticks that are turned brass. They're really nice, but there's 2 of them. But that would be really cool. A candlestick would be great, and I could probably make one out of something that looks like a candlestick. Talk about your miniatures. I don't know this is going to show now.
So me, I glued some more stuff down as fabric collage on the cover of this book. So I'm getting ready to put this image, and I glued something on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to put that on here and leave some space around the edge in case I want to tuck other things in. I don't know I want to do yet.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make it look like it's got something in it, and my red had too much black in it, so I lost my red for the black. Oh, there it comes. It's showing up now. Just some kind of weird.
Sorry for the movement.
Oh, you've been cute like glitter. Glitter would have been cute.
Stay there.
Corks. I had corks, but they're so tiny. I'm going to put red around the top because you know how they always put that wax on them? I'm just going to paint it red to look like that wax seal. Oh, in my lap. Yep. Oh, Pate's always getting on my clothes. New paint pants. Not a shop shirt. It's going to be when I get through with it.
I actually have an apron here at the studio I could put on, but
mine's right there. Just 4 feet away. But no, let's get that red paint on those pants. So we were talking about a friend of mine and I were working on stuff the other day, and we were talking about the setting up your camera. If you're like trying to set up a camera and get your lighting right, I said it just kills my mood. I'm just like so not in the mood to paint. Then I'm just been my whole technical side kicks in, and I have no creative flow after that. I'm just trying to work. I'm the worst about getting good videos because I am not taking the time to set up that camera. I really need to work on that though.
Maybe a couple of different setups depending on what I'm doing.
Well, because I was using my camera, I was using my phone, so I'd have to set it up every time, and my computer. So now that I have new cameras that can leave set up, but I'm not liking them. Like one of them, I was having trouble with the autofocus constantly going in and out and bouncing, and so that's not going to work. And the other one is very dark. It just does not pick up light as well as the phone does.
This is what I have so far. I'm not sure. This sticks off the page, so I may put something underneath there, or I may just like stack some papers to give it some.
So give it some strength. Yeah, so it won't get pulled away.
And then I have a really cool tie. I have this piece of, I don't know what it is. It's vintage. It's some sort of a tie, but look at the little ends it has here. So I'm going to use that for my cover.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
So that I'm going to put a button on the back, and I'm going to be able to wrap. I'll show you. Hold on, I'm doing it. I'm going to wrap it around, and I'll have a button here on the string right there underneath that. So that'll be the closure.
Oh, and I do like. Oh, that's the. We didn't talk about the buttons. She uses the buttons. Oh, the sweet vintage buttons, and oh my gosh, they're just this. And I say, if I could just not do anything else, like I don't know, nothing I'm doing anyway, like cooking and cleaning, like I should be, but I can think of a million adorable heart, Valentine type, and then just kind of move on from there into other stuff. I'm trying to paint like a label because I don't want to do the other. Dry. I don't want to stick anything on here. Kind of dull it up some. But I've been kind of in the mood to draw and paint lately. Kind of, and I was just starting to sketch. I haven't really drawn or painted in a long time.
Yeah, I did 2 of the chalk paintings a couple weeks ago, and so I was really into that mode. But then I wound up having to, like, I needed to come up with a sample for the class, so that kind of took my time
Right.
away. So I haven't gotten back to the pastel painting, but I'm looking
Nancy said
forward
I'm
to
saying bad words.
it.
You're gonna get a strike for that. Cooking and cleaning. Yes, that it does kill that kills your buzz. That kills your crafting buzz right there. Yeah, I was thinking that, because I love teaching, but because it definitely gets me doing a lot of stuff that I don't know.
But actually, I
I don't
mean,
even
in
sketch.
one way, it's really good for me because I totally enjoy making journals. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Exactly.
And I have not made one in a long time. That's usually how things work. I do things for deadlines and for proposals and stuff like that that I just don't get a chance to do otherwise. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that's what do you work? You have another job, like a job that you're doing
No,
right
this
now?
is me full time. I have my
Yeah, and so she
studio and
rented one
the
of the things is she rented a space, but it's like other creative people in your space, or what is
just me. I'm the
oh,
only creative up here. Although
okay.
below
Oh, so
me
wouldn't
there's
that
an
be
art
fun though
studio.
if you were like in a
Yeah.
little like we
Oh, I
have
think
places
so.
like that in Monroe. I don't know why we don't have a
Yeah.
place like that in Ruston, but we
Yeah.
don't. And we
But
have one in Shreveport that I
right
love.
beneath me, there's an art gallery and studio. So I have a friend who's an artist,
Mhm.
and her friend who's a jewelry artist. She's a collage artist. They have a main, because I'm on the second floor. I'm on our main street in downtown,
Mhm.
but she's on the main floor. So they have
Okay.
a nice space down there. But yeah, no, I have several in my space here. There's several other offices, but I'm the only creative one up here. Not that they're not creative. I have no idea, but that's not what they do here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I would love to have something like that, a space for artists, and then have the gallery. So they have a place in Shreveport that is like
mhm,
that. I can't think of what the building's it's just a big building, and the
mhm,
center area is like a gathering and for classes, and then they have one wall is all the artworks and things, and then they divide into little stalls, so everybody has their own little studios, and then they sell out of their studios, or they can close up their studios. They don't have to sell out of their
mhm.
studio. So it's I just thought
There
that was
was one place like that near me, and I thought about going there, but the spaces that they had, the studios were very, very small,
yeah.
and you had to. First of all, I'm here all the time, so not that that would have even been a problem, but
Mm-hmm.
they were requirements that they had for you being there. You know, they wanted artists in residence. They wanted
Oh,
people to be able to
sure.
stop by and have the artist there. So it would have made it hard for me to source for my vintage business on the weekends and different things. So I came here. I'm glad I did. I really like it. I mean, I like people. I like being with people, but I also like the freedom to do what I want to do. Be here when I want to be here. Do it
Yeah,
the
I
way I
know.
want to do it.
That and one of the reasons I like doing a show, having this day that I do a live is it gets me out in my studio, getting me working. And
Mhm.
a lot of times I'll just continue working. And that's sometimes the hardest thing is just to come out here and get to work because everything will come between you and getting it
Yes, I
done.
did that this
And I
week. I
think
had
it's
all
made it
kinds of
you
distractions.
definitely made this part of your thing. This is what you do and you go to work. You've
Right.
made this a
So
big,
I started this year because last year I was having a hard time because I came here to be an artist, but
mhm.
the vintage reselling business, which was a part-time business, has taken over because it pays the bills.
It does, yeah.
So I at the end of the year last year, I'm like, this is crazy. I'm spending all of my time doing the vintage business when my heart and the reason why I came out was to do the art. So I have been making it a priority. So I get here early. I mean, by 9 usually. Now this year it's January, and my the first half of my day is art. So, you know, and then every other thing, if it gets done, it gets done. Sometimes I'm here late so that I can get it done. But I did have a few, you know, a few distractions come my way this past week, which made that a little bit more difficult. But I'm back on track. It's like dieting. You get the next meal is your your ability to start over.
That's right. Yeah. That's why I made a weapon for my crochet ninja turtles out of polymer clay. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So what I
didn't even see that. Yeah, that's cool.
I need to incorporate something other than just the wood that I was going to use for my stuff. But yeah, my polymer clay is probably all dried up. But I have other clays. I got to get some more darks going on that bone that looks really too light. I don't know. Is it popping out too much white? So I think I'm gonna highlight some more.
Show it again, Jerry. I was looking down.
I don't know. It's got a lot of white coming down at the bottom.
I love that.
It's just fun. I want to put more bottles. What do I want in that corner? I want that horn so bad in the corner. I have, like I said, I had the weirdest little things. I have a lot of jewelry, just lots of jewelry, but I don't see how that would work. Oh, that would be interesting. Hang on a second. What can I do with this? Actually, this needs to go in another. Look here. This little thing came out of like Cracker Jacks or something. A little. That's fun. My deputy. Good luck. Coins. I have a stamp. Oh, that's an H green stamp. Oh, look. I don't think that's going to work, though. Oh, but a cool stamp would work. So I have this really awesome pendant, and I don't know what it says, but and a coin for extra play, which you had to live here. That needs to go in my if you lived here when I was in high school. What a really cool old jack, but I don't think that. Let me see what that looks like. Not working. There, is it going to work there? That's kind of interesting. Let me see. Yeah, that's where you go like, do I want to put the jack on this one or do I want to put the jack on something else? And then you never use it. I would love a key. You know, I would really like an old key. I wish I had an old key to use. That would look kind of cool. But I put all those with my Santas. More letters. Yeah, I'm gonna stick the jack in there. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I may just stick the jack in there and just not glue it down. That way I don't commit. The little jack in the corner. It's kind of cool. So I'm thinking I need to brighten up this area up here just a little bit. But I don't want to use I want to use a pencil because I don't want to have to go back in there and spray it again. I'm just trying to get on that texture.
You guys got to see this. Can you see how the staining and stuff on here? I just go nuts for this kind of stuff. And again, it's one of those things where the people at the sales and stuff that I go to, they think that's a flaw.
Oh, and you're
for me, that's like I found gold because it would take me a long time to make that happen. Mm-hmm. And it's got interest on it.
I find like teeny tiny pieces. I just get so excited about little bitty thin that are, I really love tatting. So to find
I adore tatting.
I'm so excited when I find that. It's hard to find.
Yeah, it is. When I was in Alabama, I went and visited another YouTuber in Alabama, and we went shopping together. And at the one antique store that she was at, I could not believe the prices on the tatting in the South. I find it, I think, a little bit easier here.
Yeah.
Than you guys.
What were they charging? Yeah, there. Probably.
I don't even remember. I think I'm in denial.
I knew somebody who made lace, and it was incredible. But she crocheted. I mean, she's like a thing that was about the size, you couldn't even tell it was a hook. It was so thin, so little.
Wow.
And she incorporated beading and all, and it was just beautiful work, incredible. And this was like what she would get for that stuff was amazing. And I said,
all right, I took my ear. I'm still hearing it. I was hearing that echo, and I took the earphones out, and I still hear the echo.
Are y'all hearing an echo? Because we are just always having little weird issues these days with our StreamYard.
I don't know.
I don't remember having these problems before. And now I'm not hearing
we are it again. Am I? No.
Right.
So when I took it out and put it back in again, that might have fixed it.
I don't know.
I'll take whatever I can get.
I am going to, even though you can't see the back, I'm brightening it up just a little bit in the back. I just need another, I don't know. Maybe more. I don't know. I guess I see what is really bugging me is now I don't like this that's stuck in the very back because it's so shiny and everything's kind of flat.
Is there a way that you can like take the shine down on it?
I can, yeah. I can put some. I'm afraid you won't be able to read it either way, but we'll see. Maybe I can.
I like it though. I like the juxtaposition of the shiny to the flat. Like, the contrast. So my book is kind of a water and beach theme book, and I don't know. I found this eyelet. Doesn't this kind of speak water? Like water droplets?
Oh yes, I do. I've never seen anything like that either.
I don't really like eyelet, but I pick it up when it's weird, when it's interesting, and this is definitely interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I have never seen anything like that.
And these are kind of like shells. This little trim.
Let me get. Trying to dull that down, but I think I just didn't really help it when I did that. A little bit. Let me try. What do I have handy? Matte. I have Mod Podge right here. That's matte. We'll see how it does. We will see. So let me add, okay, start getting for Valentine's. So heart is just right. You think the shiny's right? Or to, that was the thing. Was it too, is it kind of taken away from everything else being kind of matte? And the only thing else I could do, I could add something a little more shiny around the edge, maybe. A little glossy or.
I like that it's shiny because it is supposed to be for Valentine's Day. So it kind of draws your eye immediately to the heart as the focal point.
Yeah, and because the skull is like, why would you put a skull? Oh, because it's so fun. It's just what you do. I think I want another color on my base. Just let me see. I want red in there. I'll try a little bit. Just see just kind of wash it with a little red.
It's funny how your different projects kind of tell you what they want to be.
They do.
I typically make things that are vintage inspired. I use a lot of laces and fabrics and collage type stuff. So it's kind of a more romantic feeling to it and whatever. Well, I found this amazing book at an estate sale that I got, and I've been using it to make papers. So
oh my gosh.
Architectural elements in it.
I love that.
So it's funny, I pull out all these laces. So it might be kind of neat to have the contrast of the feminine lacy thing up against the architectural elements. But it's definitely not my normal thing.
I picked up, it's so funny you did that because I picked up two things that came from like tech. And they're just like some kind of schematic drawing somebody did, you know, and I just love them because I want to use them for collage, you know, or build something on them, because I just love that look of this very schematic looking and then adding something on top of that.
Yeah, I just fell in love with that book when I saw it. The man from the estate was an architect, and he had several really cool things. Loved it.
When you really start not looking for books and then finding books, you know what I mean? And you're like,
I
who knew this would be a great idea? But
and I always try to leave them there, and it never
engineering or people, engineers like doing a lot of math and stuff on a piece of paper, and just that way they write, that kind of stuff. It just looks so cool for backgrounds. I'm just touching some reds here and there, kind of. I think you need brightening. Yeah, gonna do it. Doing it. Pinking you up or something. Can always wipe it off, right? If I don't like it.
Yep, there are always fixes.
But these are fun to do because you take a bunch of different color stuff, paint it all one color, and then you just do stuff with it, and it becomes a thing. And I love it. I just love working with things like this and seeing what you can do with it. So that's kind of back to just the miniatures and all that fun stuff is when you start taking weird things and making it look like something else. Yeah, I don't know though. Is that too much? Is that distracting? That's a little bit distracting. The white going around it. Maybe too distracting.
It's like neon lights. Looking at my tablet, there's a lag. I like it, Jerry. No, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
If I hit all of them, let me just hit all of them. And maybe it just needs that. So it doesn't look so much like neon lights going around. Like a makeup mirror. Starting to look like a medicine cabinet. Oh, now that I've done that, I thought, oh, how cool would this be if I had a piece of glass that went over it and make it like really in a front, in something. Hey, you never know. I may whip out a piece of glass that fits. I have a piece of glass right here. No way. So close. So close. It's too big. But yeah, that would look cool with glass over it.
Oh, that would look fabulous.
Cool.
Could you make it go a little bit bigger at the top, Jerry, and then use it as a? Well, no, I'm looking at what you did now in bigger.
I love making shadow boxes, but this is not gonna make it. Okay, we need a hanger. So yeah, that was. Do you think it needs something else? What else could it use? Can y'all see the crow? Barely. Yeah, he's kind of showing up.
I like the crow.
Yeah. I think I'm going to darken my stain. I'm kind of stain around this is the thing. I think a thing is going to take this long, and then I start playing with it, and I can't stop. I can't, because I start doing, I need a light here or dark here. I need and that's when that whole art thing starts kicking in.
Oh, Nancy, that's cool. Yeah, I bet you do. That would be cool if you did still have some of your drawings.
All right, so I used to make models, and this is from Nancy saying I used to make models in college. I'm going to get college out here in a minute. Oh my gosh, so see, she has her architecture. AA, is that what is that? AA, and a BS in construction engineering. Oh yeah, I wish you had too. That is amazing. I love the models. So I had wanted to go into interior design, and I love architecture. I mean, I always did, but my math scores weren't high enough. So I had to take some classes to get my math scores up, and I did. And then they changed the program to where they quit taking new students, and they kept, I took the classes that if you were in architecture or art, you would still take those same classes, But then by the time I got my grades up, they had changed the program to a 5-year program so that you would get your bachelor's. So bachelor and your master's at the same time. So I kind of did not get into that program. And it was so sad for a couple of reasons. One, never liked math, just never thought about it. Never even cared about math. Never knew I needed it. I was wrong. Till I decided to go to college. And then I was like, oh, yeah, math. Oh, yeah, that thing I didn't like to take. Yeah, I think that just needed to get dulled down a lot. That really helps.
I always liked science in high school, and that was always a detriment because I can do math. I just don't like it. So, it's kind of hard when you got one passion that's taking you this way, but the other one that you need to go along with it does not follow suit.
Right. No, I mean, I can't say I had a very good guidance counselor in high school. She really looked at me like, you're hopeless. So she didn't encourage me to take math. It's like, you're just going to be an artist? Yeah, you don't need math. I mean, seriously, people believed that if you were an artist, you didn't need math. And now as a grown-up, I realized, yeah, it really helps once you start learning about, well, like certain artists and the golden mean and just life in general. Math is good. It's good for artists. So I know you might not be able to tell, but I can't actually tell that has really helped tone that down. I toned down that, just put a little distressing on that thing. So that really helped. Okay, I think we're going to call it my little dark academia tiny shutterbox thing that needs, it needs a stand, or it stands up. What is it standing? No, it is not standing. It's going to have to figure out how I'm going to display it now. Oh, I just set it in white paint too. Brilliant. Don't look at the back. Oh, that will bug me. And I got to paint it now. It was painted and I laid it down in something. So I'm so glad I did this though, because it's just one of those little things I started and it got thrown in the box of stuff that will, and I'm so glad I figured out how I was going to finish it. Because it wanted to be a thing. I have a lot of things in my life that want to be things, and I haven't made them into things yet. So I really feel bad for them. But that definitely helps. Yeah, I got rid of the the white on the back. Can't be having that. So yeah, you'll have to not to check out our videos when they come out, and then when we do the light one, it'll be very interesting because I think we're gonna have a giveaway on that. Both of them are just the one dark academia, but we're doing a giveaway for fun stuff, and it's lots of great artists going to be participating. So yeah, I had a figure. Wait, I just thought, good. Oh, that would be cute. I may have something cooler than that, though, than a stand. I have to figure out the angles to cut the pieces. Well, that does explain a lot of your engineering ideas. And even in your work, Nancy. Nancy's so fastidious. She does the coolest, nicest. Her sewing, everything is so neat. And it makes a lot more sense because you have that a little bit of a architecture background. Will definitely do it. And the construction. Let's see what I got in here that would be interesting for feet. Yeah, so this is some kind of little miniature game that had some pieces that you know what? Must have been chess, because look, here's another piece that's like probably I don't know who that could be. But for some reason I have a lot of tiny pieces, no other big pieces. Yeah, I've seen these like wooden feet with help. Like, I could probably cut some dowels down. That might work. Oh, you know what I have? Oh, that is so funny. Remember these? Oh, my fingers are so bad. What are these?
Oh, I love those. Yeah, I grab those when I find them.
Are these not bingo, are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're what they used to use to call the bingo numbers with. So then they in the like little home games and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're fun.
I am sticking that on there. It's just too cute. We don't have any more. Oh, I do. Oh, let me check out my letters. I have more. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, a button would be cute too. I don't know what that thing is. Some weird little metal thing right here. I don't know what it is. Kind of cute though. All right, I got to dig in my box. Oh, and look, it's a little tag for something. I love that. Whoever saved all this weird stuff. Look at this. Wait a second. No.
Yeah, I know.
The 9.
They would be me in my junk drawer.
Oh, wait. Hang on a second. I don't know what these are. That is another one, but it's pink. And they're like, that is strange. Part of a game. Okay, I thought that was a guitar pick. I don't know what that is. It's a weird shaped guitar pick, if that's the case. Well, I only have, 2 of those in here. No, I have 3. There's 57. I gotta figure out which one I want to use now. Oh, good bunch. Here's another one. Here's a 3. B3.
Bingo!
I know. I was like, look, it would be great if I had all the but what does that have to do with I know, dark academia. I'm trying to stick in the I can't stick with it. All right, you're going back in for later. So if y'all ever got the Dollar Tree, I think these ones maybe came from the Dollar Tree. Is that what that looks like? I mean, they don't have the numbers on them, so and they're kind of a little wonky. Wow, I don't know what these are, but they're kind of cute. It's just different. I'm gonna stick that on there. Or not. I think it takes away. Okay, we're not doing it. Oh, I need a printer. My printer is not working, my color printer, but the things you can do and shrink down, and it's so much fun. And I hate that, I mean, I still have like my one hand. This particular one didn't have, I could do something with my hand. Oh, just, no. What could I do with my hand? Forget it. All right, I'm done. I'm doing it. I got to quit. I got to stop right now. And other than finding a little stand for it, I think I will be good. So this is an artist card. I love this artist. Okay, but she's such a cheater because I know what she does. So she takes old photographs. Y'all, these paintings are huge. But she takes these old photographs of these different things and blows them up gigantic. And she does use a projector. She's not, one to say, well, I'm not going to be. But look, I mean, these are all like old photographs, but she has painted paintings of them.
That one, that's cool. What a great idea.
Yeah, no, it's a painting. That is a painting, guys. But these are they look like the real deal. But see all the color she uses. I love her work so much. She's fabulous. But I want to show you the reason I pulled this is, do you see the background of her painting is music? And it was, I mean, that's like sheet music back there. And so she layers her paper. Oh, it's just incredible work. But she does amazing stuff. Anyway, I just love that one because she took these old photos like that. And just does a great job. I look on him. Yeah, look at him. You can see like newspapers and things like that on the background. Cool work.
What is that artist's name?
Okay, this one is Carolyn Youngblood, and I think she is from, I don't know where she's from actually. It says 225 is her area code, but she did a show in Monroe when I saw her, and I love her stuff.
That's right. Look at the chat. Did I do
Carolyn
it right?
Youngblood.
So I can go back and look at it later. So that totally speaks to me. That's something that I would love to try to do because that marries everything that I love.
Yeah, I think so. I have a projector. It's not. I have a pretty decent one. I mean, I could like do something like that. That would get you just that realism. There's just something about it that it's just so. It's. I mean, she's really good, but you could. Her work is so much. That's just like I said. That's just her card. But I love that show. It was incredible. I kind of want to redo like something like this because I just don't like this and do something with it. I want to paint on it. I don't know what don't know what I want to put on it. But I don't know. It's when you're working with kids, you'll like grab weird stuff like this just to kind of give them ideas. But I did some fun stuff like these are noodles for balloons. And then the scissors are cutting.
I love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, but then it gets just weird. So that's kind of cool. But then it gets weird down here. But it's like, yeah, it was supposed to be a sunset and like the, depth, creating a depth thing, giving it a dimension. But then this was, going up into the sky. I got the clouds. It's just weirdness. I try to be fun and do strange things like that with my stuff. Encourage them to be weird.
It's funny that I'm so into collage now because I never got into that type of collage that you just showed. And that's the kind of collage that like I learned as a kid. Probably an art class like that, and so it never stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all kinds. Like I'm more into abstract collage. I do a lot of.
Right. Well, I didn't have a teacher who really taught me anything in high school. I'm sorry, guys. He just didn't do anything. We didn't do anything, and you pretty much had to figure it out on your own.
I had a great art teacher.
This is a teacher who did not let girls take shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was bad. Because, I would have liked to have learned how to use woodworking tools.
That question that I don't remember who it was that asked before about the thing that you made that you wish you hadn't, that I misread.
Right.
So I was thinking of the thing that you made that you wish you still had.
Oh, yeah?
And I made, my art teacher in high school was wonderful. And so she followed whatever you were interested in. So I was really into this one band when I was in high school. I followed them. I loved them. I was like, the biggest fan. So I wanted to draw a portrait of one of the band members. And so she helped me do that. And it turned out wonderful. Well, fast forward, I was in college. I worked for my college's local radio station. And I was able to get an interview with that band. And I was able to give him that portrait that I made of him. So I have pictures of me giving him this. Well, years later, when Facebook started, he had a personal Facebook page that he let everybody join. Right. And so I hopped on there, and I told him that I was the one that made that painting. Or it was a drawing, it wasn't painting. And he said, I still have that. Aww. And he goes, and as a matter of fact, my father-in-law commissioned someone to draw one of his wife in the same style. So he has mine and his wife's.
I wish they had contacted you and you could have said, well, but this way.
Yeah, I don't know that I could have done. There would have been a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I've never really done any other portraiture. That was it. That was it. But yeah, I almost wish that I still had that, but it's a fun story.
It is a good story. Well, I don't want it, it's good that he had it. I try to do that with my students, was to stay in I wanted them, especially that group, to do things that they were interested in and know about the things that they were interested in. You do have to have that connection, but I was sincere about it because I had, even though my children were a little bit older, I still had that interest in what my students, my kids were doing. So this is the weirdest thing. I have the weirdest stuff. I'm telling you right now. And I'm like, what to do? So someone had made this. I don't know what it is. It's like chimes. But I think it's so much fun. It's all tangled. But it's so cute. Look at this. I got to find a thing to make. I got to either remake it or something. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, I got this wooden thing. I like the wooden thing. Those could be good legs. I like this. What could I? Nah, probably not. I need to find it. Oh, but that's kind of cool looking. I think it's just what it needed. I don't know. It's like one of those things. Do I want to use it for this? It needs one more thing because it's got like that hole in the middle. But I can figure that out. It's kind of cute, y'all. Look. There you go.
That look wasn't for yours. It was the spell check did something horrible.
Timing was awesome.
Why does it do that? That's wonderful, Jerry.
Yeah, that's really cool. Shapes. I don't know. This is so tricky. I know you're like, it's like a little house. Maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah. No. So I won't have to heck it out. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I hate autocorrect. Oh my gosh. It corrects some things properly and other things it leaves alone. It's just crazy. Seriously, so you know this person.
I love the snaps. I mean,
Deborah says that Carolyn and Lacey are friends. I've been to her family plantation home. I don't know who Lacey is, but that's cool.
So yeah, she was in there. I said, I saw her in Monroe. I saw her show in Monroe. I got this is the Army songbook, but look how tiny it is. Isn't that cute? That's some good paper right there to play with. But the actual songs. Little Gray Home in the West. A lot of songs. Swing low, sweet chariot. The chariot with a T. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I don't think I know all the words of this song either. Drink to me only with thine eyes. That's pretty. That's saying. I can't read music anymore. Drink to me only. I can't sing anymore. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine, or leave me a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. The thirst that from this soul doth rise doth ask a drink divine. But my eye of Jove's nectar sip I would not change for thine. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honoring thee as giving it a hope that it could not withered be. But thou thereon didst only breathe and sent'st it back to me. Since when it grows and smells, I swear not of it itself, but thee. Huh. Aw. I've never heard that song. That's a lot of songs I've never heard. Very poetic for sure. Very Valentine's-y. Okay, what else is in the box? The box of wonder here. My box of junk. There's more paper. I need to get the papers out.
I love boxes of wonder.
This is like the weird stuff I save because to me that is just the coolest looking piece of paper. I don't know. So this, I don't know what I was drawing, but I cut it up and I made that. I don't even know what that was anymore. Stretching probably. Evangeline, look at that. Evangeline is like a Longfellow, poem by Longfellow. That actually came out of a book. I have a lot of hey, those are I have more hearts down in here. I need to pull my hearts out. So I have all this like cardboard little scroll pieces. Those are so cute for things. I probably don't want to dump these in here. Oh, that's interesting. I have like this weirdest stuff. Like this is made out of shells.
That's cool.
I don't think it's gonna work now. I have a heart earring.
Have a heart.
Start out with the hearts. And that's another weird little earring. I need to go in this box. See what I've got. That's something broke. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest. It needs to go. I don't want to lose that. I think it goes with my ear. That would be so good on a doll. It's just this little earring. Looks very vintagey. Oh, some weird chain. It's like a necklace, but it's like a weird looking chain. Oh my gosh. I have a cow. A little cow.
You had a cow.
I have a cow.
Don't have a cow, Jerry.
Well, a cow? What do you think? Is it what it? No. I would love it if the cow worked. Why can't the cow work? Oh, I don't know why I have this knife in here, but it's kind of cool. I should like actually use this knife. Butter knife, spreader. Oh, here's some more. So yeah, look. More. Oh, I bet that. No, it's a different set. I have a heart. I keep finding Valentine's everywhere. Another heart. No, this is like cool, more chess pieces, but bigger. Oh, here's another little book, a card book I kept to put, to do the little things like these. I love these little things. I'm going to do some more of those. Snuff can. I don't know. I will say, like I said, I have like paper cutouts that we were making something and we had these cutouts left and I kept the paper. I don't know. It's just little weird pieces of paper.
Oh, I keep stuff like that too. I just did a video last week or 2 weeks ago about using up scraps and doing something interesting with them because literally I save everything.
Right there. That's why we must save it all. Oh, there is okay. That eye is just too cool. It's so evil looking. Let me see. It's like it's the evil eye. I don't know. That may kill it or may be just what it needed. I love you. Yes, I like the eyeball. I'm doing it. I'm sticking the eye on. As soon as I under you. Oh my gosh, I'm ready.
I have a whole
I think the gun, maybe. I don't know why there's a toy gun in here.
I have a whole monster-sized tub at home of stuff like
a
that.
Dove. Some weird stuff in this box, guys. I'm telling you. I think the chick needs to go into my oxygen. Why are you in this box? You should be on a shadow box. So I did talk about making paper. This was a painting that I had done, and I just cut out all these like squares and stuff out of it. And I had a bunch of them, and they just look cool. And you kind of make a grid out of all the different, you mix them up. Oh, and there's another one. Yeah, so all these little squares came out to be these cool, just amazing little weird. I would have a doll face that's broken.
That would be great in something someday. That has potential.
Aww.
For sure.
BFF heart. And some interesting cordage there. Got a Triceratops. I don't know why. I don't know what happened with this box. I think when I found something that didn't go anywhere, I just threw it in here. But this is the coolest thing. I wish I could figure out how to use it. It is a stained glass window. Can you see it?
That's cool. I can kind of see it. I have all kinds of
and you just want
to use.
Oh, that works.
Hey, Annie.
I wish I could figure out how to use it. Hey, Annie. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, so show her what you did. Show her what you were working on.
Okay, hold on. I got a piece to put on and then I'll show.
So we have been playing in our stuff, making I know that doll. I know. This is my box of really weird things. But I have a G, letter G. We're collaging and kind of making assemblage type stuff. But hang on a second. I'm looking for any. Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now this is going to really, and do you ever see these, Cyndi? Look. So Cyndi, do you know, look at these. Remember these little tiny tags? And I don't know, did they?
Oh, that's fun.
I think they went on your keychain. They were your license plates.
Maybe.
You got them. Yeah, because these are both from Louisiana. My little stash.
All right, so I think that's all gluey. I got some plastic in here protecting from the glue, but I'll take it out. So this is what I've gotten done so far. That's the cover. I'm going to probably stick something behind here. I don't know what I'm doing with that. But that's the first. And so then the other thing that I was doing was I was adding some more of the wonderful edge stuff on the sides there.
And the color is just the sweetest.
And on the top. But that's what I did today. But this is so that's some of that textured paper that I'm going to make in the class. And then more mark making stuff. Just different stuff like that.
I like that page. I just love it. It's just a beautiful piece.
Thank you. And then this kind of journal, I love the little, you can pull things out, tuck things in. So it's kind of an arty junk journal. That's my style when I do journals. It's like an arty junk journal.
That is so sweet. So this is a, oh yeah, so there's my Evangeline poem, you know, or story. And it's beat up. But I really love her. She's so cute, pretty on there. I had this weird little book. I don't know. It was like a card, maybe. The World of Beauty. If somebody's, look at this. All this. Oh, and look, it was heart shaped.
I love that.
Oh, no, I love that texture that was on here too. So yeah, this has become this very strange little box of stuff. Those are letters. What? I don't need. Well, let me look. Let's see what I got in here. Yes, everyone must have a stash. Okay, so this was mine. Wait, did I just lose? Yeah, and this is what I made. My little collage thing.
That's awesome. I love that.
Shadow box thing.
That's fun. My stash that I was going through today was my stash of trims, my laces and trims.
Oh, those are really great. Well, I don't know. I can't glue these down. They're like numbers and stuff. Oh, okay. They're just numbers. They're just, I think they go like slide into something. This weird little numbers.
That's fun. I love that. Oh my gosh. I adore.
There's just weird things in here.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Fun things to dig through. I kind of want to find got my shirt all messed up. Okay. I got another little wood thing that's kind of cute, but I don't think that's going to work for that. I want a stamp. Corks, got lots of corks, but nothing is, oh, and then one of these stamps that says, it did say perishable, but look, it melted. It's all, do I have this? It says perishable, and it perished.
I have a little collection of vintage stamps, so that like really speaks to me. I love that.
I know. I wonder what if I.
And I love that it's melty too. That's the kind of weird stuff that I like. Like I go for that kind of stuff. Be fun to see you stamp it. And see what
seriously,
kind of
guys, look, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
We're getting weird. We're getting weird on here. Once again, does this say dark academia?
I like that, and I like, yes, it says perishable, and it's a stamp. It's perfect.
I like it says perishable, but the E is like missing now. It's like,
okay,
yeah, there's no E on the end or whatever that word. See the N? B is that the L?
Oh, I see.
B. How in the world did they spell that? It's missing. It should say BLE, right? And the E just not there on it anymore. It didn't make the cut or something. What is that about? All right, glue gun, come here. Sorry. Oh no, did I turn my glue off? Anyway, well, I'm out of glue. There. Hope this will stick. It really has nothing to stick to. Not a big fan of hot glue on everything. Yeah, when you just feel like your thing just needed one more thing.
I love that. That's awesome. That's perfect.
I know. Kind of now it's really making a statement. I'm loving this eyeball though. That creepy eye is really working for me. I think if I sneak it up somewhere. This eye on here so bad. Yep, you're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm sticking the eye on. And then that's just too funny. And this came off of another project that kind of ended up. It's just kind of a curiosity piece up in the corner. Like, we don't know why there's an eyeball up there, but we're just going to go with it. It's made out of a Google eye and paper clay. All right. I had so many cool things. Like, I had this, like, key that's...
Oh, I love that too. Yeah.
I want, I saw someone who made dolls out of, and they used keys, on the doll bodies, the like little bitty dolls. They were so cute. I see the coolest things, and I find stuff that I could do it with. Just kind of find the time to do it. Hey, this has been a great show. We ran. I really enjoyed doing this.
I did too. I got some stuff done too, which is shocking. I haven't gotten anything done lately.
That's shocking. I got anything done. So yeah, this is I'm gonna use as part of my dark academia. Yeah, I have a couple of other things I did, so I can't wait for you to see. Yeah, this is one of the things I'm doing for the dark academia, and then I cannot wait for y'all to see what Andy made, because Andy and I bought the same things and we were both used them in our own way, and very different, actually really different ways, and they're adorable. So I'm looking forward to y'all seeing all those, so be sure y'all watch those. And what else? That is like the coolest work of art. Look, it's like modern art. That would make a great background.
Really cool mark making. What did you use to do that? Is that just ink on paper?
I think ink. I think it's ink. We were painting, we were sketching with ink. And like I said, I don't even know if I drew it for one of the students did, and we're just playing with it. And I just kept, like I said, I kept in everything they threw away. I would grab a lot of their stuff. But that looks like it went to that. Yeah, I think I was just sketching something out. Something weird, no doubt. But yeah, I love doing that. So that is I hope you all please do something cool like this, and make sure you give a shout out to Cyndi and say, hey, thanks for the inspiration. Go check out her channel, check out her videos, because we need to probably post a few that show. I know you've done some amazing books that I just love. And so she's got a lot of good work. And what she does with
check out the playlist, because the playlists have a lot of really neat stuff that I don't do anymore.
We definitely need to do. I don't think it's something, but the buttons, yeah, definitely. Do you have anything around you where you've incorporated the button into it this close? Because I do love that.
There's one button.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that crochet, look how that is I'm so glad you showed that. But the stitching, y'all, and then you did that with your machine, or did you hand sew that?
Yeah, with my sewing machine.
Oh my gosh. I love the stitching.
There's one in every family.
You're gonna have to hold that. I just thought so many cool things with this. There is one in every family. I love that. So you know how you'll see pictures that are like nobody wants because there's not like people in them, that have like, the scenery that people have taken, or weird like houses and things like that. Now, can you see how you can use these in your work? If you see these things at estate sales and all that, that's saddest to me.
Well, yeah, all of the negative space in those pictures, even pictures of houses and stuff. Look what you can do with your stencils. And this was bubble wrap that I inked and put on there.
Unbelievable. I was wondering what you did. That is so cool. Yeah. How you did that. But yeah, the stamps, that's another thing I kind of started hanging on. Thanks again, Fabi, for posting that. Y'all please go check out her channel, and definitely want to check out her videos. Do you have a playlist when you do yours? Do you have like a playlist that just has?
I do all kinds of playlists. So if you like lace books and the crochet stuff, I have a playlist for that. If you like junk journals, I have a playlist for that. So yeah, you can.
And we have really enjoyed having you today. All of us have.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And don't forget, tomorrow night, she's going to do a live on sale. She does her live sale. She's got some. What do you have? You have anything handy you can show? Kind of give a teaser.
It's in the other room. I'd have to wheel it all in here.
She also posts them on her Instagram account. Is what she's going to be selling. You'll have photos on there. So be looking for that. So check out her Instagram. Now that is under Mimi's
Treasure Cottage.
Yeah, that's the one you want to go look up to see what she's selling. And you're going to find some really cool stuff. Sarah just joined us. Sarah, you would have loved this, Sarah. I love Sarah. She's like the hugest personality. She is so adorable. We all love her. And she has, she's doing a lot of stuff. You're going to love her channel. So please, Sarah, go check out her channel. You're going to find a lot of cool stuff that she has done. I know you probably need to wrap it up and get back to other things. And I probably need to get on to some other stuff as well. But I've enjoyed having you so much. I've been wanting to do this with you forever. We're going to do it again. But this was
that would be fun.
perfect. Because if you
maybe we can coordinate so we're doing something similar. That would be
exactly.
fun.
And and I think I like that we did a light and a dark because, like I said, people who don't like the dark academia do love the kind of the shabby chic, the cottage core, which that kind of lends itself into the lacy and more, stuff like that. That kind of and I can't think of the other name of. It's not dark academia. It's like Bridgerton or something, where it's more of the heart.
I don't know any of these terms.
I know.
I'm like,
girl, we got so many new things to learn, new trends. All of these trends now. Oh, I found this ring in my stash too, by the way. It's killing my finger. I'm throwing it in there. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Do you have anything special you like to say to everybody when you're signing off?
I just say bye for now.
Bye for now. And I like that because she'll be back. And be sure
y'all. Guys again.
I like this. Okay, I love this. Five says we make cleaning enjoyable. That is such a huge compliment. I appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure y'all hit like and subscribe to Cyndi's channels. There's 2 of them. Go check them out. And definitely you want to watch her stuff and
click the like button on your way in or out, depending on where
that
you're
as
at.
well. I appreciate that too. Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye. Good night. Thanks.
Okay, end it.